The Rock Whisperer. Do you hear the earth talking to you?
Weather Unit. Phases of Matter 5-7. And yes, they did change it from states to phases. So, we have three states of matter that we typically talk about: solid, liquid, and a gas. So, a solid has a definite volume. We can measure that, length, width, height, if it was a cube, or any other geometric shape. And it also has a definite shape that goes along with it. A liquid has a definite volume. We can put it in a graduated cylinder, in a beaker, and we can measure the volume of a particular liquid. But a liquid takes the shape of the container. And the third, which is a gas, that gas has to take the volume of the container, and it also takes the shape of the container. So if we change the shape of that container, instead of being, like a glass, and make it a square or make it rounder, it's going to take the shape of that particular container. And we can also see down here, as we go from a solid, we can see the internal atomic structure that we have. As you go to a liquid, that structure then breaks down, and now we have small, thin strands that are able to flow around each other. Then as we add more heat, those individual strands break apart and become gas molecules. And this is showing, the last one here is showing what is called plasma. And plasma is a higher energy state, so the gas is heated even higher, and then you have things that are happening with the electrons in the particular atoms that we're talking about. So a phase change graph that you've probably seen, and hopefully you remember, we can see that when we start at time 0 with something and we have a very low temperature, we're in the solid state. As we start to warm that solid, our temperature is increasing until it starts to melt. And if this was water, that would be at 0 degrees. As it's melting, we can continue on, and it continues flat until all of that material is melted. Then it continues to heat some more, and then we can continue to heat it till it gets to its boiling point. Once it gets to the boiling point, 100 degrees Celsius, then it stays at a constant temperature until all of the liquid has boiled. Then it becomes a gas, and then we can heat that gas. And then when we're on the further end of the scale, we would get into the plasma. So if we're going from reverse and we're cooling something, we can go in the backwards order from this. So as we're coming down, we would have condensation occurring as you go from a gas to become a liquid. And as you go from a liquid to a solid, we would call that freezing. Now there's two other states, or two other changes that occur that we usually don't hear about, but they happen sometimes. So if this is a cube of ice, what can happen is, if that cube of ice is heated relatively slowly, it would melt. But there are times that ice doesn't melt and then evaporates. That ice is just what's called sublimating, or sometimes sublime, goes directly to being a gas. The other object that we can talk about that goes from being a solid to being a gas would be mothballs. If you've ever seen those, they don't melt and become a puddle and then evaporate. They go directly from being a solid to being a gas. Now again, if we go in the reverse order, going from a gas to being a solid, that is actually called deposition. I know it's a term we use when we talk about erosion and weathering, but it's also a term that we can use when we're talking about states of matter.
Don't forget to listen to the earth.